So my name is Wilson R. Servilla, BCMT2 Canopus. So for this video, I'm gonna answer the defects and damages or the general defects that affect digital structures due to direct wear and tear. Number one is corrosion. Corrosion, also considered as material wastage. It is the lead cause for structural deformations and fracturing. It is by far the most common of all other defects directly related to steel and its component. If left unattended, corrosion is a disaster waiting to happen, either by cargo or fuel oil contamination, structural losses, pollution, and finally possible loss of the shape itself. Number two is the deformation. Deformation, it is a subcomponent defect caused due to damage to steel platings or material failure. It could be a change in shape or physical disfigurement of steel that is caused either by inflammation and explosion, excessive dynamic as well as static stress and strains onto the steel structures and likewise. It should be noted that deformations observed on the ship's hulls are more likely to affect structures in the interior too. Two. Number three, fractures. Fractures. This is due to the propagation of cracks through the steel plating, which has been left unattended. Most of it occurs due to excessive stress concentrated on weak-end steel plates throughout the tank's dimensions. There have been many cases where inspectors have arrested ships, especially bulk carriers, where imminent cracks, mainly mainly due to concentration of stress. As we are aware that entering the tank or the enclosed species on board encompasses certain mandatory procedures um, which should be followed in particular. Prerequisites such as permit of work to work in closed species, PPE, high beam lighting, oxygen, gas detection meters, communications, etc. are mandatory while undertaking such critical operations. Once all the essentials are in place, a competent officer should head the inspection process. After checking out the task required to be ticked off, say for completing a PMS. Needless to say, onboard checklists provide a complete synopsis as to what one has to confirm while inspecting the tanks. So, there are tanks inspection on ships, 9 fundamental conditions to check. Here are the few pointers one should especially identify while inspecting that the steel tanks. Number one is assessing the overall condition. Immediately on entering the enclosed space, one can figure out the tank's well-being by considering the state of the accessways and the ladders, paint coatings, and closely observing areas sus- sus- susceptible to corrosion, such as near the wheel joints. Number two, condition of corrosion levels. General corrosion appears to be non-protected oxidation that tends to crop up homogeneously on internal surfaces of the holds and tanks leaf coated. So for example, corrosion on the inner surfaces, the liquid cargo tanks, for example, crude oil, crude oil tanker is mainly due to the mixture of corrosive gases, crude oils, oil acids, as well as seawater, crude oil washing. So number three is the condition of sacrificial anodes fitted inside the tank. So normally such sacrificial anodes are made up of zinc among other elements and provide excellent preventive measures to fight corrosion within the tanks, especially the ballast tanks. Due to their superficial nature, the anodes over a period of time get wasted. So number four, checking for damages or cracks or deformations. Adequate lighting in the tanks is necessary to the inspection. Work for identifying deformations or surface dents. Deformation may generally not be readily evident by viewed over the larger area. So number five, pitting corrosion and blister formative formation. Pitting corrosion is often known to be observed in the bottom plating of ballast tanks, especially near the mouth, near the bill mouth in the liquid cargo tank, or next to suction wheels associated with the submerged pumps fitted within the tanks. So number six, condition of the tank gauging systems. So gauging systems that include gas measuring gauges, pressure gauges, temperature gauges, remote level sensing meters, sounding pipes, as well as striker plates should be checked for functional abnormalities. Number 7 is the condition of the shape of the safety devices. So safety devices fitted in the tanks is critical for providing the operators a remote indication of an unwanted threats such as water ingress in the bilges of cargo holds due to sweating or any other reason for the matter. The importance of such devices on board is high and should be regarded as a priority for visible examination. So number 8, condition of mud and sludge build up. So accumulation of mud and oily sludge in the tanks should be detrimental in terms of hiding away serious defects and also to promote the development of structural deterioration underneath the horizontal parallel surfaces. So, number 9 is the condition of cargo equipment. So, cargo equipment within the tanks includes heating coils, cargo pumps, crude oil washing machines, remote gauging systems, temperature, heat sensors, and etc. A leak test using compressed air or steam could be arrived out on heating coils whereby the wipe work and the steam traps within the tanks must be thoroughly inspected visually for faults and links. So this could be done by remotely trying out of the system from a control room and feedback confirmed from within the tank. Any irregularity in the equipment's operation must be recorded, the later reported. That's all, sir. That's all my answer, sir. Thank you.